y'all. They didn't call it that, but I know a
It
Hellfire
was.
Gala when I see one. Um, yeah, and some bald ninja shows up on the spot before they go to the gala. Now, I didn't see it when I watched it originally. I had to catch it on Twitter. Somebody pointed it out. But once you see it, it's impossible to not see.
Yeah, I had
Uh,
read like an article that he was a cameo, so in the
mm,
scene I saw it, but
yeah.
I don't know that I would have otherwise.
And he only shows up when bad shit happens on that show, typically.
Hmm.
So, what a pullback. Now, I know they're doing a What If season 3 that's going to have the X-Men in it. So maybe that and spinning this forward, how they're going to retcon what's going to happen at the end of this episode. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because
I have a hard time thinking that all of this stands, but we'll see.
yeah, So then Watcher shows up right before the Hellfire Gala. This is this whole big event, where Magneto's going to be crowned the king of Genosha. Rogue shows up and do some little floaty, dancey, overtly sexual for a Saturday morning cartoon show. I'm
Yeah,
like, what's going on
this
here?
was Hellfire Gala,
Yeah, I
which
was like, what's going on? I've never read any of those books, by the way. Like, I
I
just
think
no interest.
I never know that's the main problem with the new books is like they, what is the order?
Yeah.
What is the continuity? Like
Mm.
good luck figuring out like you finish a book. Good luck finding the sequel to it
Right.
or being able to figure out what anybody else was up to at that time.
Yeah.
And so like and these are always like hidden like it's the Hellfire Gala, but it was in like New Mutants #7, like
Right. Yeah.
of 7th edition, because we've started it over like 3 times since 2019.
Yeah. I think.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like somebody put the map out.
Yeah. It's and I went to a comic book store a couple of weeks ago, and I was like looking at the books. I was like, I have no idea what's going on in these X-Men books. Like, not a clue.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I see stuff online, like, oh yeah, Magneto was dead. He brought him back. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
You got to
yeah,
wait till like a bundled edition or something comes out, and even then it's like it's hard to follow.
yeah. And so all I know is they're not on Krakoa anymore. Like that.
I do know how they killed Magneto.
No,
But,
what happened? Spoiler alert.
I think it was, well, maybe I don't know how, but I know that like there was, I think it was there was a thing that popped up to judge everybody, and they were going to be decided whether or not they were judging everybody, and it was going to determine the fate of humanity. So he had to fight somebody, and he got like stabbed through the heart, and he was using his Magneto powers to keep his blood flowing to continue the fight, and then he died. But he had taken him and Storm had taken their genetic DNA out of the Krakoan database. So
Yeah, that's right. Permanent. Yeah. Well, he's back.
They were on Araco or whatever.
Yes,
the other Mars.
one.